I want to welcome you officially to the official movie premiere of Ohioma, The Voice of Old. This is a very special story of the Igala people, telling you tales that you've never heard or seen before from any part of the world. This is an original Nollywood story, an original Nigerian story. For all lovers of African stories, this is where you want to be. Make sure you join us. We have this premiere in Abuja, and we also have another one live in Lagos on the 3rd of May. See you inside.
Ohioma simply tells the story of a kingdom with an impending doom, as revealed by the gods to the kingdom's diviner, which is Ohiuga. In what we have, as part of the Igala tradition, the Ohiuga Ata is a royal diviner of the king, and by extension, the entire kingdom. Okay. So when the gods, he's a man between the gods and men. So when the gods have something to say, they say to him, he says to the men. And when the men have something to say to the gods, they say to him, and they say to the gods. So in this particular story, he stands as the oldest voice, reminding the king of the failing traditions of the land.
I am the servant of Ohiuga, the great diviner to the Ataigala.
You know, the major expectation is what I see playing out here. You understand? Okay. Fostering unity among young Igala chaps, and very happy with the enthusiasm of people coming here to understand their own history and heritage.
Look at even the turnout and where we come from for us to have this crowd, yes, and the quality of people as well that turned out. For me, it's a successful one.
In the course of the movie, I found out that when you have an Oba or the Sultan, if he wants to get up from his chair, they will go to cover him. So I found out there was a tradition like that too, which meant he had mannerisms, there were some cultural approaches. And these were the things I needed to learn on the job, and also to learn some little way of saying Ire, Gaba, Ido, and so on. Yeah. So that I can bring yourself closer to the people who are going to watch. Because one of the greatest challenges you can have is for the people who gathered here tonight to say, he wasn't speaking like us. This is not the way Ata behaves. This is not the way our people talk. So such mannerisms come into picture when you are to play such roles as this.
My expectations is that in the end, those that will have the opportunity to watch this movie will be able to take advantage to find what have been missing in Igala land of late, which is unity, so that we'll be able to use this movie as a rallying point for the unity of Igala people.
I'm excited seeing what we created. I think it's really, really good, and I want everyone to see it because I'm proud of what we did.
The last scene in the movie, that's the closing scene where there was a coronation of the new Ata. Okay. Yeah, that's my favorite scene and most memorable because of the time we shot that scene. That scene was practically shot at about 3 a.m. thereabout. Wow. Yeah, so I can never forget that day.
Ohioma, it was pretty tedious, you know, doing this movie because I was filming in a terrain I was not particularly familiar with, you know, and to save cost, you know, budget and schedule, we needed to stretch, you know, shoot filming into the night.
Okay, so do you have a favorite cast you're looking forward to in the movie?
Of course, my husband. Of course, my husband.
My office, the SE's office, is committed to fostering innovation and partnering with young talents to expand the creative economy in Nigeria.
Okay. Something bigger than this. We hope that we are able to convince our investors, other elites, both from Kogi State and outside Kogi State, to see that the young people can also do something big. To see that stories and big films can come from other regions of Nigeria. And like Kogi State has taken the lead now.
And not just the majority.
And not just, no. To see that The creative industry brings three things to the table. So when you invest in me or in my project, you have invested in many young people that will be gainfully employed and productively engaged. Two, you would have also added to the revenue generation of the government, because the money you give to us, we are going to be spending the money to pay actors, to pay hotels, to buy food, to hire skilled and unskilled
the whole machine
running, right? And majorly and most importantly, to also help in the preservation of the people's culture and tradition.